Hello and welcome to another Zach Carnage video. So today we're going to be taking a look at some of the stuff which I painted up just yesterday actually. Got a first full day off in a while, so I got quite a bit of painting done. This is my Chaos Lord in Terminator armor. Quite fun to paint this model actually because you know, it's got a lot of details, a lot of character. It's got some custom bits on it because I had to get extra shoulder pads and things. Really like how the fur and the cape turned out. And you can see it's got my custom power sword because I like to have the full number of attacks at AP 3, so I'd have a power sword there. And obviously this is one from before, which I showed you, so it's magnetized. And I've also managed to paint up the lightning claws for this guy. So there he is with some lightning claws, ready to slice up any opponents, and he does have his mad laughing pose, laughing at all of the enemies who try and attack him because they're so rubbish. And that's not the only thing which I've painted up recently. I also did a bit of work on my Grey Knights, and I painted up the first 6 normal Grey Knights for the Strike Squad. I know it seems a bit unusual, painting 6 instead of 5, but I'll get onto that in a bit. So I'll just get them out and show you them. So here we are. They turned out quite nicely, I think, actually. You'll notice that none of the force weapons are painted up because I'm hoping to get an airbrush soon, and that will be what I use to paint the force weapons really. And the white on the shoulders turned out really nicely, I think, because my skull white paint I never quite got to work properly, and I added a bit of water to it yesterday, mixed it up loads, and it came out really really watery, but it just layers on so well. So, you know, I thought that worked really nicely. Now, the question is, why have I got 6 of them? Well, the truth is that I only needed 5 of these guys, but I wanted to paint them up a squad at a time. So my first squad was 4 sword guys and the Psy Cannon guy, like that. And then I've got this one halberd guy at the front, who's all on his own. But the thing is, I've come up with an army list, because I'm hoping to have a 500-point game pretty soon. And I was going to lend my Grey Knights to a friend and run my Necrons. And but for that 500-point list, I don't have the Psy Cannon, but I do have 5 sword guys. Unfortunately, I don't actually have 5 models just holding swords. I'm probably going to have to get some more strike squads. So I just run this halberd guy as a normal sword guy. And that's the reason. So none of these guys are actually named yet. I've got names for all of my Terminators, apart from, well, no, I've got a squad of 5 Terminators and I've got 10 Grey Knights to name. But I was wondering if you could come up with names for these 6 normal Grey Knights here. If you've got any suggestions, just leave them down in the comments below. If I like your suggestion, then I'll let you know and I'll stick it on one of these guys' shoulder pads. Just so you know, there's no actual reward for this. It's just, you know, the idea that you've got your name on my guy's shoulder pads. So I thought I'd show you my first army list, the Grey Knights. Get out my brother captain, and the 5 Terminators. So what I do have in this list is I have the 5-man strike squad with no extras, just standard 100 points, just to fill up the second troops choice. The first troops choice is going to my Terminators, which are here at the back. and they include one psi cannon, and I've got 2 halberds in there, but they're free anyway. And I gave these guys psi bolts because the idea is I want to have, even though it's a small scale game, I wanted to see how if you put a really elite unit in. I know I can't get paladins in a 500-point game, but if I could get a really elite 5-man Terminator squad with psi bolts and a psi cannon, I wanted to see how that would fare up in a 500-point game, because I know the game tends to break down if you avoid 1500 points. So that was quite an interesting idea that I had. Here's my brother captain. And that's the army. Pretty much, he's got a mastercrafted Nemesis 4 sword. That's pretty much it. I might run the Terminators as just having 4 swords because it's easier. And finally, I'd like to say a huge thank you to Nick from Idic Beer, because this came through in the post. The Cyborg Obelisk set from Laser Cut Card. Really nice set this. I'm hoping to try and put it together and paint it out before the battle. Maybe show you what it's like on the table. And he sent me a really nice message with that as well. So I'd like to say, thank you for all the support, Nick. And your channel's like booming now. I think you've got about 1,300 subscribers. And that was it was only a few weeks ago that you were actually running the 1,000 subscriber competition. So that's amazing. And if you haven't checked him out, go ahead. It's Nick. It's Idic Beer is the channel name. The guy there, Nick, is just a really great guy. He does a lot of videos talking about his Necrons, talking about his Tyranids. He's got Eldar as well. Eldar are going in a big way at the moment because of all the FAQ stuff. So if you could give him any support, go ahead, go and like his videos and subscribe to him. I'd be pretty surprised if you haven't already, if you're watching these videos. Thanks again for watching, and my Chaos Terminator Lord will laugh at you in the next video.